T-Man 978 Chill Review. Hello everyone, T-Man 978 reviewing Batman Arkham Knight Harley Quinn. Looking at the back of the box, there isn't really too much going on. The box, it looks pretty. I mean, she displays well in there. There's a wireframe image of her right there, and we see that she's number 4 in the first wave. Arkham Knight isn't out from what I hear, and I haven't seen it with my own eyes anyway. I've seen Red Hood, which is, I believe, a GameStop exclusive. And we get a picture of Batman's chest right there with his iconic bat. But anyway, bleh, twisty ties. I normally don't show off this part of the review, but I've been so used to not having twisty ties with Marvel Legends. And on the inside of this box, we see a picture of the new Batmobile. Barely. But anywho, let me cut away. Let's start things off with my chill thumbnail right now. Yeah, this was my thumbnail. Anywho, she is gorgeous. I love it. The detail is so freaking amazing. Being a Marvel Legends collector mostly, and seeing this, I'm like absolutely blown away. Like the paint is perfect and just how dynamic she is. It's just so amazing. I switched out her her right hand already because this looks like it's her bat holding hand. She originally had this hand, which looks more like a gun holding hand. The only thing that I can see right now with the hands that I don't particularly like, I see she has detail for her fingernails, but they aren't painted. It's just plain as hell. And look at that palm. Look kind of weird. Anywho, here's the bat by itself. I'm told it's made out of wood, but yeah, can't really tell. I guess it does feel like wood. But you see how it's painted? That's really nice. I wonder if this is blood. Knowing Harley's sick self. I hate these little strings. Anyway, here's her gun in this hand. Her finger can go through that trigger a smidge, which is really cool. She has outward and inward motion on all these hands, which is a nice touch. But the only thing I'm not liking too much is her face. I guess it's accurate to the game, but it just looks so plain. Her hair, we see it's dipped in like some dark paint right there and some reddish paint over here. Here's a close-up on her rack if you want to see that, which I'm sure you do. You can see these chains on her outfit right there. Nice leather, poofy shoulder pads. She looks like something out of Alice in Wonderland, Tim Burton's version. I wonder if they did that on purpose. And here's a cue to her original style right there, with some like playing card diamonds. And she has some nice molded details right here on her thighs above her knees, which is really cool. And here we see her asymmetric boots. I guess let's see, they're like the same design, but they're different colors, just like her pants legs, or her stockings, I should say. And we see this molded in diamond detail right there. I mean, like I said, this thing is just full of sculpting. You don't get that with a lot of these type of figures. But with the price point being more than Marvel Legends, you better get that detail. Anywho, her neck, it's like on like a two-parted ball joint I can see in there. So she can get a good range. She can look down that much and look up about that much. And of course, swivel and tilt. Her shoulders go up about that much. It stops because of the shoulder pads. They can rotate 360 that way. She has elbow bend. That's, I guess, like, I can't really tell if that's 90 degrees or maybe slightly less. I think it's slightly less. But you can see that stitching right there. And she has some stripes right there. And she has red stripes on this side. But, of course, the elbow can rotate. She has a nice diaphragm joint that's very hard. You can bend back that much, bend forward this much, and of course rock to the side. The legs can go out very significantly. Let me see if I can get her in a split pose. Ta-da! I can. Her legs can actually kick back a lot, which is very, very cool. She has thigh swivel, double jointed knees, boot cut right there, boot swivel. The feet can go up that much, back this much. And she has ankle pivot, which is always, always good. She came with this accessory right here. I'm guessing it's like a detonation type thing, where she pushes the button over here or threatens the B-man with pushing the button. Let's see if we can get her hand together. Yep. She can threaten to push that button and blow up some citizens. But anywho, let's give you a close-up on that. Like, everything she comes with is like very, very detailed. I'm like actually shocked and amazed. And honestly, her leg articulation to me is really amazing. Besides the other hands that I showed you, she does come with this open hand right here that she can smack somebody with or clod somebody's face or just stand there like this. But here's a close-up on her face some more. Come on. Yeah, her hair looks kind of dirty. Let me see, she has nice blue eyes. She has some black specks. I don't know if that's supposed to be there for like a mole effect, but I do see it on her neck too. Close up on the back of her head. Her head looks very dirty, but she did look kind of dirty in the game. Just let you see some more, like her abdomen right there and the ruffles right there, which is really cool. Let me show you her last accessory. She comes with this jack-in-the-box, which is really cool. It has a nice bobbling effect right there, as you can see. Not only can she hold it like that, and not only does it bobble, but this handle actually spins. I didn't even expect that, which is really cool. But here's the detail on the box. You see it looks like a lock right there. It's a nice bronze and brown color right there with some silver on the handle. And here's the detail on the top of the box. And the clown head itself, which won't stay still. He has like some silver buttons all over his head. With silver buttons, buttons, buttons. Anyway, and silver right here on the balls. But that is a really good bubbling effect right there. But here we see that she is not in scale with Marvel Legends figures, unless she's just a really tall girl. But she's probably more in scale with Marvel Selects than Marvel Legends. And as you can see by looking at Giant Man here, her detailing, this is a typical Marvel Legends figure. Nondescript detailing. Most of the detail is actually the paint and not like Ant-Man, who has actual molded and good details like she does. But there's a big difference in these figures and Marvel Legends, so I guess they're more comparable with Marvel Selects. which I don't have any of. Due to articulation, I haven't been collecting DC characters, but man, I am very impressed with this, and I can't wait to pick up Red Hood, who's the main guy I want. I might get back Batman. I don't know if I'm going to be dedicated to this line, but I definitely want Red Hood, and possibly, like I said, Batman. Batman, his ear, one of his ears looks bent. I've seen it in someone else's review, and I saw it in person, so ugh. I hope I can find one that's not bent up, but I'm blown away with the articulation in her legs, and even though she has this dress and she's still able to get a pose like this, that's amazing to me. With all that said, at the end of the day, the only thing I can think to complain about is I wish she had double-jointed elbows, but that would make making this pose right here look better if she could hold it behind her head a little bit better or behind her back. But anywho, this is a perfect, awesome figure, and I won't hesitate to recommend it because it's really good. So, if you see it, get it, especially if you like Batman, and if you like Arkham City, Arkham Knight, Arkham Asylum, the Arkham games. Anywho, if you like this video, give me a like, share, subscribe. T-Man978, out of here.